Hi, I welcome you to this video. In today's training, I'll be showing you how to model window hood. At the end of this training today, you will learn how to model window hood like this, and not just model it, you will learn how to adjust it so that if you happen to change the size of your window in your project, it will follow it. You can see this window is the same as this. The only difference is that this one is higher than this. This is for toilet and this is for living room. Without further ado, let's get into the training so that you will know how you can do the same and repeat the same thing in your own project. Let's get into it. We are going to be using this window for our case study today. So what I will do is I will select the window, and the moment you select the window, you will see Edit Family on the upper right corner of your Revit interface. So click Edit Family. Go to Exterior Elevation. If you have not yet created reference plane, create reference plane that you will use to define the width of your window hood. So I have already created a reference plane and I have set the width to be 100 mm. You can see 100 mm all round. Okay, so I'll be using this reference plane to constrain my window hood so that as I am adjusting the width of the window in my project, the window hood will follow suit. Okay, so I am going to go to create. I will select extrusion. I will click OK. Here I am supposed to pick a plane where I am going to sketch on. So I will pick a plane, and at this point I'm going to pick this plane. And for you to be able to pick this plane successfully, this select element by face should be turned on. If I turn it off now, I won't be able to pick this face. I've turned it on now. So I will pick extrusion now. I will pick plane, click OK to pick plane, select this plane. Then I'm going to use pick line so that I can pick the existing plane. If I like, I lock it, I constrain it. Okay, so here I'm going to pick this also and constrain it. I'll pick this, constrain it, then pick this, constrain it. So I can use trim to corner to trim all the edges. Then I'm going to, if I like, I can pick a rectangle and just draw a rectangle. I am going to use align to align it to this rectangle. To align it to this reference plane, I will constrain it so that as I'm adjusting the width of the window in my project, they will all follow suit. Otherwise, if you adjust your window, you will have issue if you don't constrain it properly. Okay, so I have constrained it now. Then I need to select material for this window hood. Let me click on the material by category. I already have material for window hood, so I'm going to select that material, which is W hood, the same as window hood. I'm going to click OK now. Then I'm going to set the depth. The depth will be 50 mm. Click Finish Edit. Let's look at it. Let's look at it in 3D. This is the interior part of that window. Let me orbit it. Okay, so this is the exterior part of the window. If I change it to shaded now in the visual style, you can see what we have. Okay, there's something I don't like here. This particular frame is supposed to go round, so I'm going to work on it. That one is actually extrusion, so I'm going to work on that. That was sweep, so let me go to exterior. I'm going to pick line as well and constrain it to this reference plane. Lock it, then use trim to corner to connect the edges together. That is it. Now if you check all these, you see that they are all constrained. If you see the padlock locked, it means it's constrained. Once you select the model line like this and you see the padlock locked, it means that line is constrained to something. Okay, so I select this one. This one is not yet constrained. That's why we are not seeing sign of padlock. So let me align it to this reference plane. And every time you are constraining a model line, I encourage you to always constrain it to reference plane, because if you don't constrain it to reference plane, you may have issue. Some of my students contacted me some time ago that they were having issue with the window hood is not adjusting with the window. As they increase the size of the window hood was not increasing. That was because they didn't constrain it properly. So always constrain it to the reference plane, so that if you adjust the width of your window, it will also follow it. Sometimes you can have the window of the size of the toilet window. You can also have a long window. The same window you can use in the toilet, you can also use it in the living room. It's the question of adjusting the length, and you have your window in your living room. If you want to use it in the toilet, you reduce the height. So if you have constrained it properly, you are not going to have any issue. Okay, now I am done with this. So let me finish it now. I click on this green check mark, and this is what we have. Let me click empty space. Okay, there is this space under it that needs to be rectified. Let me select this particular one and edit. That was sweep. So let me select this sketch path. We need to constrain it. We need to allow it to be here. Okay, so what I will do is I will align it to this Before I align it to that, I'm going to add dimension to it. And my dimension will be from that line to the reference plane. Okay, you see, I'm going to use this dimension to constrain it. You can as well use dimension to constrain any model line. Okay, so if I align it to this line now, okay, the depth is actually 40 mm. So, but I don't want to align it to, I don't want to constrain it to this model. Instead, I will constrain it to reference plane, and that was why I added this dimension. So I'm going to select this dimension now and let's lock this. Now it's constrained to this reference plane. Now let's finish our work and see what we have. Okay, now you see it's perfect. Now this is what I want. No space under the window frame. Okay, let's load it into our project, and you must have a project that is open at the background so that you can load into it. Let's load into it now. This is the project I want to load into. Click OK. If you already have that same type of window in your project, it will ask you whether you want to overwrite the existing version. Click overwrite the existing version, and it will replace the one you have before with the current one you have just edited. Correct. This is it. Okay. Oh, okay. Something is not fine here. You see, it is the same type of window we have here, but probably the reference plane we were using was not properly constrained. So let's see how we can fix this. Okay, you see, this window hood is not properly constrained. Let's click edit again. And we can find out which one was okay. Now let's change the height to something like 1000. Let's change it to 1000 and see. Let's apply. Click OK. Okay, now I see where the error is coming from. You see, this reference plane and these were not constrained. Okay, so I am going to go back. Let's change the height to 600 again, or 700. Let's take it to 700 and see, and click apply. Click OK. Okay, so this reference plane and this needs to be constrained. Let me use dimension to constrain them, and I'm going to select this, edit the dimension. It's not allowing me to modify it. All of these. Okay, so what I will do now is let me Let me change the height back to 600 mm. Click apply, click OK. Now that dimension has become 0. Okay, so I'm going to constrain this. Oh, complain. Okay, let's unlock this. By the time we unlock this, now this is the height. The height must not remain 600 forever. We want to be adjusting the height all the time. So if I change it to 800 now, let me change the height to 800 and see what will happen. Click apply, click OK. Okay, now I see. So if I edit this to 0, and I constrain this, okay, so if I go back and adjust the height to something like 1000, click apply, click OK, correct. This is it. Now I can load it into my project again. Select the same project, overwrite the existing version. Let's wait for it to update it. It will update it in the entire project. That is it. You can see it has been corrected. So that is how you can model window hood in Revit architecture. You can use this method even though you are modeling a window family afresh, or you are editing existing window family. In this particular training, we have just edited an existing window family, and you can do the same in your own project. Okay, if you like this training, if you enjoy watching this video, you have learned something from this video, ensure you give me a thumbs up. If you are seeing this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you are seeing it on other social media, make sure you follow me. I have a Revit tutorial masterclass where you can get a complete Revit course. All you need to do is to tap on the link in the description of this video. It will take you to where you can enroll in that course so that you can get the complete training. See you in the course. Bye.